Good afternoon. My name is 12 Gauge. Welcome to my channel. I decided to get on here for a little bit, not to really sling anything at anybody or to even address other people's issues. But I thought I'd get on here and talk about my own. I thought I'd get on here and I'd address what's going on and some of the things that have gone on in my live stream the last couple of times that I had to correct things that I myself, as a creator, felt that it wasn't conducive to what I'm trying to accomplish. Just the other night, maybe it was last night, I guess, I don't know. They're all starting to blur together. But I had to I had to take the initiative to send somebody out of my chat, and then somebody in my chat decided to make a comment about distancing themselves from me. Just based on what my beliefs are. You know, if you watched any of my channel at all, I'm very secure with the way I do things, not only in my real life, but also on this YouTube platform. And right now, there's a lot of things going on that I don't want to be a part of. I don't want to be associated with. I don't want to actually know about it. You know, like I always used to tell my clients, if I don't know about it, I can't lie about it later on. And that basically means that I choose what I involve myself with very discreetly. I don't like drama of any sort. And especially in the chats and the streams that I try to accomplish making on this channel. It's been a hard 3 months. It's been a lot of time consumed on these live streams. And I only do them because I enjoy it. Because I enjoy presenting things and giving new outlets for people to kind of see the cases that I present in a different light. I enjoy the people who moderate my channel. I enjoy talking with people you know um, that I've made friends with along the way. There's a couple people that I talk with every day, and we joke around and we have good discussions. You know, I don't understand why certain channels with a lot of subscribers would even care about channels that don't have that much subscribers. When I started this channel, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to do true crime, and I'm gonna throw my hat in there with the therapy stuff, because that's what I know. You know, I wasn't going to get on here and start a cooking channel. I wasn't going to get on here and start a mechanic channel. I wasn't going to get on here and talk about politics, because those aren't my fortes. Those aren't things that I'm passionate about, and they aren't things that really interest me. it saddens me to see so many people going through it on these panels. And I ask myself, for what? Why are they at each other? Is it jealousy? Is it envy? So I'm basically laying it out for my followers or my subscribers. I hope you know what type of person I am. You know, I'm very laid back and I'm very honest and blunt. Sometimes a little too blunt, but you know what? You can handle it, I'm sure. But like I've discussed in some of my other streams, I have individuals in the chat that get triggered by different emotional things, by things that are put out there that intend to harm another person. I like to take care of my chat and keep it calm because I like people to come back and to have a safe place to be able to articulate their feelings and emotions. I've had people tell me, look, Gage, your chat the only chat that I really talk in or have ever talked in. Because everywhere else I've gone, people attack me for my beliefs. They attack me for what I think, what I say, or I get made fun of. And that's not the place that I want to create in my chat. I want people to feel comfortable coming here. And I want people to know that if you're not about what I'm talking about, or you're used to rowdier chats, or you're used to arguing, or you're used to throwing the F bomb and this and that and the other, well, this might not be the place for you. And if you are a content creator and you come in here and you feel that my content is not the same as yours or your opinion or whatever, this this might not be the place for you either. Because I'm not gonna change who I am to appease the masses. I don't hide things from people. I don't talk one way behind the scenes and then talk another way once the camera's on. I am who I am 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I told people today, if I have 1 million followers or if I have no followers, I'll still be doing this. Because I started off with 9 subs. 5 of them were my family. I used to have no chat. Well, I had probably 3 or 4. Let me rephrase that. I had 3 or 4 at the very beginning. They used to show up every time I went live because they said they liked the content. And that's why I can go back to 3 or 4 people because I've been there before. But to other people, they're scared to go back to that low level because I guess they're uncertain that they can build their their channel back up. Yes, you were, Kim. No, this isn't my house where the candles are. I just thought it was a beautiful backdrop, especially when I'm trying to articulate something calm. I enjoy presenting things for people. And I have a big show on Thursday that's gonna, it's controversial. My stuff is controversial a lot of times because people are either gonna like it or they're gonna disagree with it. And it's sad that we can't get along long enough to present something without people can without people getting all upset in their emotions and their feelings about what another person is saying. That is insane to me. So that means that if somebody doesn't think like you do or somebody doesn't react to something like you do, then you view them as your enemy, not your friend. So that really says a lot about you whenever they're not around. Are you really talking nice about them or are you backstabbing them? I won't collaborate with another creator on this platform. I can promise you that. It'll always be me and probably somebody who I trust and invite to come up here with me. Because you know what? Some people don't look at it as an invitation, they look at it as an opportunity. I've had some wonderful people up here that have shared this platform with me, and we've had some great discussions. I've never had an individual up here that tried to run the show, but I see that in some other panels, and it is what it is over there. What I'm trying to say is I control what happens here. I control what happens here. And like I said, if I get 5 people that go into my live and I don't get in the algorithm, I've been there before, guys. It doesn't matter that much to me. People are going to talk about you. They're going to say good things, they're going to say bad things, and they're going to continue to talk about you even though you're not here anymore. Even after you're long gone, people are still going to say good or bad things about you. And if those are the type of people that you need around you to feel good, then maybe you ought to do an inventory and really see if they're really your friends or if they're in your surrounding for ulterior motives. But thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pugopolis. Thank you. And the rest of you that are talking and saying nice things in the chat, thank you so much. I didn't get on here for an ego boost. I really didn't. I got on here because I can't just hold stuff in without speaking about it, I talk on Sundays about creating a safe place, keeping your boundaries, and not allowing people to run your world. And since I really didn't do a long one on Sunday, but if you saw it, it's called Be Still, Love Prevails. And that's how I feel about life. If you're still enough when the chaos is going, when the turmoil is going, love will prevail. Because most people have lost their way when it comes to who they're about, what they believe in, what they value. True crime to me is actually finding out how to investigate the crime, how to look into the crime, how to show your audience a deeper way than just the surface, just to sit there and talk. you know? That's how I started this channel, and that's how I'll continue it. Even after the Idaho 4, even after that case is complete, I don't rely on that case just to get me through. Unfortunately, right now, there's cases that I refuse to go into because of the toxicity that surround those cases. You know? Exactly, Christy. We agree to disagree and we can talk about it like adults. Yeah, you know what I know about human behavior is sometimes people have hard days. And instead of going to bed with all that on their heart, sometimes they need a place to go where they feel a part of, where they're respected, where they're kind, or they're treated kindly, and where they're shown some love. But like I've told you guys, beware of the people that hurt people because they're hurt. And sometimes love is not going to bring them through it. So I'm trying to create my own area where people can feel safe, where you can come here and you can talk with each other and you don't have to worry about being censored or people cussing at you or calling you names, you know? Because as an adult, that seems kind of silly to me. We all want to know what we want to know. And you may have other channels that you love and have loved since you started watching true crime. I'm fairly new, so I haven't been here for a long time. I haven't been here for a long time, but I wanted to present something that was different than anybody else's stuff. When I first started this channel, I was made fun of a lot because I don't know what it is, but people were bagging on the way I talk, how slow I talk, and hurry up and get through the process and this and that. I'm talking a little slower right now because of the ambiance, but usually I don't talk that slow. But I got made fun of a lot when I started this show, this channel, and it is what it is. Well, I'm not saying people can't cuss in my chat. I'm just saying when you're blatantly cussing at somebody who's either presenting something or somebody that's on the panel, or you're constantly attacking somebody on the panel, that's irresponsible behavior. If you want to cuss, to get your point across, and that's how you talk, nobody's censoring you here. I'm just saying, don't cuss at other people. Don't sit there because you don't know what individual is watching this with their families. And a little kid could be reading all these words. Maybe their family loves the channel. Maybe they want to hear what's going on. That's why sometimes I go overboard in my own and be like, man, I shouldn't have said that. And sometimes I need to watch what I say as well. And because you could be riding in the car with your family and you enjoy the channel and you don't have the chance to watch it at home, and you're listening to it on the radio, and what if the creator's sitting there throwing F-bombs and this and that and the other, and you have little kids in the car? Not saying that they haven't heard that before, probably, but it's not conducive to the way that you want to teach your children. I'm sure that it's okay just to run around cussing like that. You're good, Aquarius. You're good. You know, I really wish that some creators would give themselves more credit, where they wouldn't have to get on these platforms and defend themselves against the critics. You know, I said in my live stream the other day, I hope nobody takes my kindness for weakness, because I'm far from weak. If you followed me for any time, you know some of the things that I've been through. Send that rain over here to Texas. We need some rain. We need some rain. I've also told people, as much as I enjoy presenting, once the camera goes off, once the maestro cues the music, it's over. The show is over. Time to rest up for tomorrow, or time to get ready and study, or time to go work out, or something of that nature. It's not life for me. And if it consumes you to the point where it becomes your life, that is maladaptive. Because what are you going to do once the case is over and you really don't enjoy other cases? I've seen some little channels that I go in there and I frequent their uh, their shows, and I give positive comments and stuff like that, because I know what it's like to be there. I know what it's like to be there, where some of them aren't even streaming lives yet because they're not comfortable with how it's going to be once the camera turns on or whatever. I hope they get confident, because they have some good stuff they need to say about the cases they cover. They're very smart. Like I've said before, the chats are very intelligent. If you could just stay out of your own way with your emotions, you could really find out a lot about other people and their brilliance, because we all bring something to the platform. And I'll continue to say this: without you, there is no me. I've tried it. There was no you. It was just me. And it was difficult talking to a little panel over there that wasn't scrolling. It was difficult to see that at the end of the live stream there would be one like, 2 likes. If you were here last night, that show, that panel that I created last night, it had 1,000 views, and it had over 200 and something likes. I think, I don't know. I might be exaggerating. Maybe it's 175. I don't know. It's something like that. But when I first did that stream, it had 3 likes, probably 18 views. That's what I'm trying to say is, I've always been an individual that never goes with the status quo. I'm never gone with the status quo. And especially if somebody tells me, hey, nobody's going to like your stuff, nobody's going to react to it. You know what I tell them? I challenge against myself every day. I don't need other people to give me motivation to be better. And I believe in that. I've came into this world as an underdog. I came in prematurely weighing 2 pounds, 5 ounces. They thought I wasn't going to make it. I was sick. Surgery after surgery. Had open heart surgery at 3 years old. They thought I wasn't going to make it. And you know what? I've been defying the odds ever since. And I want to tell you guys in the chat, and those of you that may watch this later on, the fact that you can get up and keep going, that's success. Don't measure your success by outward things. Don't measure it by money. Don't measure it by the kind of job you have. Don't measure it by having to prove yourself to other people. Look in that mirror and tell yourself, I am more than enough. I am more than enough, and I will continue to go until I am no longer here. Because I know a lot of you struggle with self-esteem issues. You struggle with anxiety. You struggle with depression. You struggle with stress. Find solid ground to put your feet on. Start walking forward with your head up. Stop looking at the past and everything that's weighed you down. My dad gave me a piece of advice the other day that he's told me more than once. 12 gauge, you can't save the world. You can't save the world. But you can give them a piece of your heart to plant a seed in. So I'm giving that to you. You can't save the world. Those of you that are new, that are creators, don't gauge your success on other people's ignorance. There's people that get on here because they want to create chaos. They want to hurt because they're hurting. And the only way that they can get any kind of satisfaction is to create drama. Remember, you can't save the world. But you can make sure that those that you care about and that you love know how much you care about them. Since we do talk about the Idaho 4 a lot, I don't want to talk about the case right now. I want to talk about the 4 individuals that lost their lives. Can you imagine being 21 years old, 20 years old, the prime of your life, living in a house with your best friend, having a boyfriend or a girlfriend for the first time in a long time, feeling connected with those people, and just enjoying and laughing and having fun and succeeding in the things that you want, trying hard because you failed your grades, but you're still trying to make it back to the part of life that you enjoy. Having a brother and a sister that are going to the same university as you because you've always been that close. Just living life on life's terms, not knowing that one day your lives will be torn apart by people that never knew you, by people that call themselves creators on YouTube, digging into every part of your life that was not intended for anyone to see. Talking about drugs being the reason that you're no longer here. Talking about your mom being a drug addict, your stepmom being a drug addict. Talking about your father who loved you to pieces. You know, it's sad. It's sad. Instead of remembering you for the good things that you did in life, people would prefer to focus on the things that could have got you killed. Instead of praising that beautiful smile that you all had, they'd rather put a darkened cloud over your memory. We all know someone who has drug addiction problems. We all know someone who's locked up. We all know that life isn't fair sometimes. Why should we amplify it just to get people to like our channels? Why should we focus on that instead of the beauty that they brought into this world and the beauty that they could leave this world with? Think about your lives. If you were to pass away, do you want people to sit there and talk about everything you did wrong in this world, every poor choice you made, or speculate just because you had a new vehicle when you passed away that you must have been dealing drugs in order to get it, or you must have been doing something nefarious to get it? And being that father, knowing that you saved that money for your daughter so one day she wouldn't have to struggle. Being that mother who molded that daughter, who had a friend that was just like her sister, who molded her as well, I'm sure, to be ladylike and polite and to love people. Were they perfect? No, no one is. But think about that. To have the world looking at them at the grub truck, speculating and speculating and speculating and speculating, and putting them in places that you wouldn't wish that on your own relative. Why would you put people in places that you don't even know when it comes to this crime? The two on the second floor, they were just enjoying a Saturday night together. Just enjoying the night together. But we'd rather focus on the financial histories, the university, all kinds of other things rather than to focus on their memory, the beautiful memory that they left behind. You know, I have a little video that I made on my page, and I have a song on it, and it almost brings me to tears every time I hear it. Because it's so true about, at the end, just say goodbye. That's all you can do once you lose someone you love. Eventually, you have to say goodbye. And sometimes the people that you love are still alive and you still have to say goodbye because they're tearing your life apart. They're tearing you apart. But we can love from a distance. We can love people from a distance. I don't think I'll make it to 100 tonight, but you know what? I don't care. I don't care. Because I don't have to stream other people's videos and critique it. I can cuss them out without ever them knowing it on YouTube. I can be angry and I can deal with it on my own without any of you ever knowing that I got angry about it. You know, we've gotten so comfortable on social media to let everybody know our business. Not everybody is out for our good to wish us well in our journey, in our highlight reels. Just like with these four innocent individuals. They put their lives out there for the world to see because they were proud of it. But if you've read, even while they were alive, people were still talking crap about them. Exactly, Jeff. That tells you a lot about her soul, about her intent, how much love she had. But people have called it superficial. There's no way people could have been that happy together. Well, guess what? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Because you know what? Happiness doesn't cost anything. When people are genuinely happy, you don't have to doubt their sincerity. When did being an unhealthy individual become cool? When did being sarcastic all the time become cool? When did having to yell at the TV or at the screen while you're doing a live become cool? You have to show your dominance in order to have relativeness. You have to show dominance over everything in your world in order to have relevance. That shows how weak you really are. You see that little area that I put up there on the title? It said, "To thy own self be true." That's what I live by. That's what I live by. I'm true to myself every moment of the day. Because when you've lived in hell most of your life, you understand freedom once you get the key to be let out. And I don't know your histories. I don't know your lives. I don't know what you've lived through. I don't know what you've survived. But try to remember that whenever you're talking about these four individuals and their lives, you're talking about people that were just going to school, just trying to graduate, just living like everybody else in the country that goes to a college campus. Just trying to make it. Just like we do every day, just trying to make it. Let he without sin cast the first stone. Let he without sin cast the first stone. It does take a lot of energy, and it keeps you unhappy. Even if you're laughing, in between that laughter and your teeth, you're gritting your teeth down to nothing. I hope that you guys keep coming back to my channel, not because of any other reason than I enjoy doing this for you guys. Even though I'm not presenting true crime tonight, I hope that you pass this message along to other people and let them know that negativity will get you nowhere in life, much less on YouTube. I don't know how people take this so serious. How is YouTube so serious? You know, I bought my books for next semester already. It starts on July 1st. 2 more classes. So after these two, I have 6 more and I'm done. I will have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice and psychology. Does that make me better than anybody? No, it doesn't. Does it make me better than anybody with no degree, no high school diploma, any of that? No, it doesn't. We can learn from anyone. There's people that have been through life that have learned more lessons than a book can ever teach you. Always be kind. I'm not saying be weak and be a doormat, but always be kind. You know, I did a class today and I told them, I said, you know, in pre-K and in kindergarten, you learned a lot of things. Isn't it interesting that we're still teaching you the same thing that you learned in kindergarten? Treat people with respect. Don't overtalk people. Don't put your hands on people. Don't call people names. I can tell you, if after this live, this is all we have in chat or less, if it's not going to faze me one bit, because I'm always about weeding out the fake and sticking with the people that are really true to what they believe in. You be safe, Justine. Be safe. Without you, there is no me. Always remember that. No matter how big this channel gets or how small it gets, without you, there's not me. I haven't even tapped into half the stuff that I want to talk to you guys about. Like I said, hopefully on Thursday you will tune in. It is going to be about the Idaho 4, but it's going to be about dispelling rumors that people say, that whenever you talk about it, they say, well, how do you know? I didn't hear that, or I've never heard that. That's not real. Well, I'm going to show you straight from the horse's mouth on a lot of them who said it, how it came out, and the reality of what implication it's had on that case. I love those candles burning like that and the music playing. I used to go to this therapy group and they light candles and they turn on Celtic music. And you could just sit in there and close your eyes and kind of drift away, let your problems go. Exactly. It's time to heal. Maybe some of this animosity, anger, frustration is people being burnt out. Because talking about negativity all the time, it'll make you a negative person if you don't have positive coping skills. See, I've been a therapist for 20 years, so I've learned how to filter it all out. Not everybody can do it. And that's why we get what we get on YouTube, because people are either smoking weed while they're on lives, they're either drunk, coping with life the best they can because they feel like other people's perception of who they are is more important than their own perception of who they are. Not that I say there's anything wrong with how you live your life. Live it how you wish. But if you're a creator, do it clean. Do it clean. It'll get you further than if you're medicated. You know? One more thing for all of the drama that's going on these YouTube streets. It may anger you what you see, and may anger you what you hear. You have a choice. You have a choice. You have a choice to walk out of that chat room and go find something positive. Don't feel like you have an alliance to anybody but yourself. An alliance to yourself. Because remember, without you, there is no us. Don't spend all day long listening to negativity because it's going to turn you into a negative person. Even if it's in humor, too much is too much. Negativity is bad for business. And always remember, be still. Find a way to teach yourself to be still. That way love will prevail. Be still. I'm going to let the music play for a little bit before I sign off. I hope you guys heard some things tonight that give you some different insight. Maybe a restart. I'm not going to tell you I love you because I don't know you, but I do care for each and every one of you that graced my channel. I'm not going to sit here and try to boost your ego just to get you to keep coming back. But I will tell you that you're worth it. That you're able to do anything that you want to do. Don't let anybody hold you down. Rondi, can you get with Aquarius before you sign off? I don't know if y'all have a way for y'all to communicate, but I don't know if you have a Discord or not, but hopefully you can get with her to get the Discord information. Maybe email each other or something. Okay. Maybe y'all can get each other's email address or something. Or email it to me and I'll forward it on to, both of you email me and I'll forward it on to the other person, okay? And Donna, you too, since you're a sub or a mod as well, if you want to get with them, that way we can kind of keep you up to speed on, the things to look out for and stuff. Because I haven't had mods in here, and for the most part, it's gone okay. Guys, I want you to sit here for a couple of minutes and just listen to the music. I'm going to take myself off the screen so that you can focus on the music and allow yourself to just let go. Be still. Hello, Swamp Rose. Thank you for being here. Thank you, the rest of you that came in here. Try to remember, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. Be still. Let love prevail. Y'all have a wonderful night. I'll see y'all again soon.